and welcome to Kokopellis.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Hello, my name is Rainy Cordell. Nice to meet you. Come on in.
Thank you so much. And this is Khaled.
Hello.
Oh, so happy to be here.
Come on in.
Show us around.
You picked a nice day to be in the desert.
This does not feel very deserty. It feels so fresh.
Well, it's the high desert. It's called the High Chaparral. So you have a little bit of a breeze and it's cooler than if you are like down in Borrego where it's, hotter and it sits in the valley, the heat and can't get out. Here, the wind always comes up in the afternoon and blows the heat out.
Yeah.
So it's a very pleasant area.
Beautiful.
Come on in.
Thank you. Oh, look at this.
So here you are, surrounded by Kokopellis and Cachinas. They all have their individual stories. They all have been collected over a period of 45 years. Some of them, like the ones up there, are over 100 years old. And then other ones are made by the Navajos, some Hopi Cachinas. And the area here, as you maybe noticed flying over, is surrounded by Indian reservations.
Yeah.
We have many different tribes here. And this lends itself well to that kind of decor.
Yes, I agree. So beautiful. I love what you've done with it. It's so lovely.
Well, thank you. I was married to an artist and I forced him to paint tiles and tile murals. He was actually an aircraft designer and a trained watercolor artist. And so you see a lot of art in here, original watercolors and also paintings of windsocks and airplanes and all sorts of things. So it's a combination of him and me because we built this originally for my family. Mm-hmm. And, as time flies by, the kids decided, it's too far to fly. I mean, it's a long flight from Europe over here. And the place was standing empty, so friends of ours gave us this Kokopelli here in the window and said, go ahead and rent out the place. And I thought, this is not exactly what I would like to do with my home. But here we are 22 years later and many, many guests who have become friends. It is the nicest experience I've ever had. And so we'll keep doing it. I have guest books which date back, many years, and I love to look in them and read what they said about the place, and everybody should feel at home and welcome, and that's the whole goal.
Exactly. And now you'll have a bunch of pilots coming in.
Yes.
Who share.
Well, we always had pilots come in. My husband was a pilot, so we always were involved in aviation. And my husband, I have to say, went out on his own and just bought the runway and then came home and said, oh, honey, I bought the ranch with the runway. And I'm going, oh, okay. So this is how I got here. It's really something I like to give on to everybody else, to understand what this land really is. The sky in the evening, when the sun sets, when it rises in the morning, the different colors, this is just a spectacle. If you have a little bit of rain going on, you have a 180-degree rainbow every single time. What do you have to? Right?
That is so beautiful.
So it's really a beautiful place, and it's like a hidden gem, and that's why it's called the Hideaway, because it's hidden away from the traffic, and people really need to know where it is.
Yes.
So this is the kitchen area, of course, and the dining area. The table can be doubled out and seat easily 4 to 6 people. We have a large dining area outside. This is one patio. We have another patio in the very back for our guests. Come on and let's look in the bedroom.
Oh, that is a nice, great big bed.
So this is a California King, and it's a little bit special. It's a flotation bed. So it's not a water bed. No, it's not not a waterbed. It has water channels in it.
Okay.
And people are skeptical until they sleep in it and they go, man, I have never slept that good. Because it's really quiet, you know, and you just can relax. And it's a really nice bed. And I had this, actually all this furniture was handmade for us down in Mexico. As we go around, here is a desk for people to work at, and you will see watercolors on the walls everywhere and artifacts. Up here on the closet, we have some more cucina because we have to have some more. As we go into the bathroom, we have the biggest art piece in this place, which is a mural my husband painted. And as you can tell, it's a mural from Cancun.
Oh.
And
So that's Tulum.
yes,
It must be.
that's what that is. And this little guy down here, I discovered him when we were there. I discovered him between the rocks, and I go, oh, he's so cute, and I took a picture of him. And my husband was almost done with the whole mural, and you can see it's going 360 degrees. I mean, you're transported into the mural, basically. And he was all finished, and he was ready to set his signature on, and I go, I want this gecko in there. And he goes, no, not really. I go, yeah, I have to have the gecko. So here he is. I got my way. The bathtub is a little bit unique too. It's an antique sitz bath, and it is original as it is here. And then something a little bit different. If you look around the bathroom, you probably won't discover a toilet, right?
Right.
Yeah, so the Europeans don't put the toilets into the bathroom, so we have a separate little area where the toilet is. So here we are. Right around the corner is the toilet room. This is the only part I put wallpaper in.
Okay.
Because really, truly, I couldn't get my husband to paint another mural in there. He was kind of refusing. So I said, fine, I go and wallpaper. So I wallpapered, and you know, it turns. But you will see on the wall like little artifacts. I mean, little paintings he did, little sketches, and also little Native American touches. And you know, I always like to remind people where they are. So you can always give them a little bit something to discover. You will find, you know, Kokopellis all over the place. You know, here's a little candelabra with Kokopellis, which I like especially because it has a lot of movement and it kind of expresses the personality of Kokopelli, who is a Native American figure. So then the other patio would be behind the building here. We usually keep chaise lounges out there for people to just relax and, you know, watch the night sky. We give them blankets and pillows, and they can just stay out there and just look at the whole Milky Way.
One last thing. I have a burning question.
Yes.
You talked about people coming for races, you know, these big international races. People come from all over the world. Tell us about that.
Those are interesting races. They are happening not far from here, up in Cuyamaca, and those are runners, you know, who come. And as a matter of fact, I had a few Europeans here participating in those races. I hosted a woman who came in first in her age category. There are two different races. We have also motorcycle races, which are happening further down on a campground where adventure bike owners are coming together from all over the place, and they are driving in on their bikes from Oklahoma, from Montana, and I get the grocery list. I have to stock the refrigerator before they come, and then they participate in that adventure bike rally, which is really nice, actually. They are exploring in a I would say 150-mile radius, the whole area. And they have to take pictures from, you know, when they hit that goal. they have to record that with a picture and send it back, and then they all sit together, over fires and have a good time. It's a really nice way to spend, a few days with people, like-minded people, whether it be runners or bikers, it doesn't matter. It's really interesting how such a little place can have so many different functions and, make it okay for everybody to be here.
Well, let's talk about the little girl.
The little girl.
Yes.
So she is a little one who is sleeping here day and night for 22 years. And I can't wake her up, except when she thinks she has to be a tattletale and tell me things she's not supposed to tell me.
Uh-oh.
So the instructions are, when you come in here, you put her in the closet and you leave her in there, and then she can't tell me anything.
She can't see no evil, hear no evil.
Exactly.
We're gonna feel just at home here. Thank you so much.
And that's what you should. You're more than welcome, and thank you for coming.
Oh, our pleasure. Thank you, Rena.
So, would you fly in and stay a while? On the next episode, escape with us as we explore stargazing Borrego Springs, California. Stay tuned and please subscribe to our channel for more adventures. Bye for now.